And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. This is it's kind of a special call because this is a call that we do every week. It's an inner circle call where I have a couple of people on the team. We do a lot of training. You know, we deliver a lot of value and we do a lot of Q&A. But recently, over the past what was that, about a week and a half ago, I saw on my Facebook timeline a buddy of mine, Jonas, who I haven't talked to in probably a year or two. You know, but we go back probably about 4 or 5 years. He just popped up and he had this amazing method that he's doing on YouTube where he's ranking videos. He's working maybe a handful of hours, 2 or 3 hours a week, you know, tops. And this dude is just ranking videos left and right. And he's making a minimum of, I believe you said you're being modest, right?
Yeah, we said 1,500 on the sales page, but I think in 2016 I made around $25,000, so more like $2,000. But we wanted to make something that was very realistic for anyone to achieve, like if they actually take action. And yeah, so we decided to put 1,500 just to lowball it a little bit.
Got you, and you can't beat that. I mean, look, 2 or 3 hours a week, you know, $2,000, between $1,500 and $2,000 a month. Completely passively and automated, you know, that's something that really piqued my interest. And I had to shoot him a message, see exactly what he's doing. He gave me a sneak preview of, you know, what he put together. His course is amazing. I mean, this dude is very detailed and he show you exactly from A to Z what you need to do. So here we are. I set up the call and I kind of want to pre-frame it first because I said that I've known you for a couple of years. So obviously you haven't just popped up doing this YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
So if you can kind of briefly kind of sum up your online marketing experience for us.
All right, sure. So I first got started online. This was back in 2011. This was when I was living in Australia, and I was 20 years old when I got there. And as I guess many 20-year-olds, I wasn't being that careful with money. Like I brought a lot of money with me when I came there from Sweden because I was going there on a holiday. But I decided to spend more money than I had really. And this ended up with me staying at a hostel for 9 months. And that was just kind of crappy. And I didn't like the situation that I put myself in, and I couldn't really get a job at the time either because I was there on a work or on a a working holiday visa. So I was only allowed to have a job for 6 months, and that meant that most people would not hire me because I was not considered like something safe to hire because I would have to leave the job after 6 months. And that's when I decided to go into online marketing. And like many people, I tried a lot of different methods. I got started with like an SEO course and actually got one website built up. And it ranked, and then a couple of days later there was a Google update and my website just crashed, and that was it. So I was like back to square one, and I decided a couple of other methods to try, and I tried paid advertising. I tried pretty much anything you can think of, and I wasn't really making any money until 2015, I think. And that's when, again, I've always been a big fan of free traffic because I've never really had a whole lot of money to invest because, as I said, like back in Australia, I didn't have any money at all. And then when I got home, I did work in Sweden, where I'm from. I think I forgot to mention that. Yeah, I'm from Sweden. And so I worked selling TVs and stuff for a couple of months, and they didn't really like what I was doing at the job, and I didn't like the job either. It's not that I did anything wrong, but we had to sell TVs, and we kind of had to upsell people on things that I didn't like it. Like if a 90-year-old woman came in and she said she wanted to buy a TV, like I knew that she could get a TV for like $500, but I would have to upsell her to a TV that was $2,000, and it just wasn't for me. Like I didn't like the way that I had to sell things. Anyway, long story short, I got laid off after roughly 6 months there, and I just told myself that I'm never going to go back to a job like this again. I don't like it, and I'm going to make it online. So let's fast forward a little bit, and that's when I saw this guy ranking videos on Google, and I just figured like this seems really fun. Like he would do these kind of reviews for products, and he would show everyone. Well, I guess someone else to join.
We got Ningy on the call. Ningy, I'm going to beat you real quick so we can go ahead and listen to Jonas. Listen.
All right, sorry.
No problem.
No problem.
You're good to go.
Yeah, no, so I saw this guy was always ranking on top. So that's because, but I was looking for products to purchase myself because I wanted to kind of get out of this little, what do you call, like rat hole. I just wanted to start making money online, and I was looking at different products, and I would go to Google and I would type in product name review, and this guy was always ranked. I would always see this guy. I think his username was Source Phoenix Reviews or something like that. He was always at the top. And as I said, I decided to ask him, like, can you teach me what you're doing? And at first he said no. And then eventually I just kept asking him, like, can you please teach me? And eventually he did. And after that, I started taking action right away. And I did these small reviews. The actual review bit takes somewhere from 5 to 12 minutes, depending on how in-depth you want to go, but it's really short. It will take you pretty much no time at all. And you record this video, you upload it to YouTube, and back then, I can actually explain that method now because I don't really do it before, but what I used to do to rank these videos is roughly 2 weeks before a product would go live. So this can be either an internet marketing product, it can actually be something like on Amazon as well, or in general, there's something that is fairly low competition. And roughly 2 weeks before this, I would buy links from Fiverr. So this would be a gig called, I think it was like 50 high DA links. It's irrelevant right now. I can tell, I actually do explain that in the course as well if someone wants to look into that. But it took roughly 2 weeks for these videos to rank. And after that, it's hard to say like how much each video will make you. Some will make you nothing. Some will make you $500. And I think the best one that I had, that was in January last year, that one made me 1,000. No, actually, I've had one better, but one of them made me roughly $1,300. And then I had another one that I actually spent a whole $15 on backlinks, and that one made me $2,700, which is a pretty good ROI. And again, this was a video that took like 15 minutes to record, and it's just so simple. And ever since I started doing this method, I realized that another guy was typically outranking me, and he did it within 1 hour of uploading his video, and that really annoyed me because I was spending like I recorded my review 2 weeks ahead, and I bought backlinks for like $5 to $10, and he kept outranking me, and it was just annoying. So I decided to look into what this guy was doing. I didn't ask him any questions. I just looked into what he was doing, and I tried to find his links, and I kind of reverse engineered the whole thing. And eventually I kind of figured out what he was doing. And that's kind of how this method was born, this idea. So I kind of took his method, tweaked it a little bit, and basically what I'm doing now is I record a review and I upload it to YouTube. And once it's uploaded, I'm going to send some backlinks that I do for free. It takes roughly 20 minutes to do. And once I've done those backlinks, I go to somewhere and I basically hit enter, and that's what's going to get my video ranked pretty much within 20 to 30 minutes. And I just want to make this clear to everyone that you can't rank for keywords like make money online. You're not going to rank for that in 20 to 30 minutes. It's not going to happen. I don't want you to have too high expectations, but basically for low competition keywords, like as I said, like these kind of product name reviews, and it can, as I said, it can be an Amazon review as well. I ranked a couple of clickbank products. There's one called Internet Jet Set that I ranked. I think I'm ranked number 2 right now for that. And that one has made me roughly $900, I think. So that's kind of like an evergreen product as well. And it's also recurring. So that's something that makes me like $150 or $200 a month, which isn't a whole lot. But I mean, again, that's one video that took me, I think that review was a little bit longer because that's a huge course. I think maybe I recorded out 20 minutes. But again, it's making me money every single month now. And it's recurring as well. So I'm making like $25 to $30 per customer that stays on in the members area, which is pretty cool. And I also ranked for, this was a while ago, I ranked for something called rent to own homes. I don't think I'm ranked very well for the main keyword anymore, but I ranked like rent to own homes in Florida, smaller ones like that. Right? Sorry?
Was that a CPA offer?
Yeah, that was a CPA offer on Max Bounty. Yeah, I think we might have talked about that before in like.
I made a killing with that probably about 2 or 3 years ago. I did some Facebook. Yeah, that was converted.
Yeah, you were in Chris's group as well, weren't you? Chris Groves.
Chris Groves.
Yeah. I think we might have talked about that before. But yeah, so I figured like this offer converted well for me as well when I was posting it in Facebook groups, and I figured let's just try and record a video. I had no idea what the search volume was like, and honestly, that video or those videos, they don't make me a lot of money. I think I make on average like $20, $30 per month maybe. But again, that's $20 to $30 per month for one video that I upload one time, and then it's done. But right. Typically with the like what I do mostly, and that's what people are going to see as well if they go to my YouTube channel, they're going to see that I have I think like 450 reviews in the internet marketing niche. And the thing there is, so I would go to a place called muncheye.com where they list upcoming launches. I would go there on the very same day. Sometimes I go there 1 hour before the product goes live. I ask people for a review copy, which is basically when the seller gives you a free copy of the product. So you can go through it and just take a look at it and explain to people that you're selling it to what the course is about. So you're going to get the product for free in many cases. And what I do then is, as I said, I'll go through the product. I'll then record a video where I show my screen and myself. That's not necessary. You don't have to show yourself if you don't want to. I do it because I feel like it's kind of more personal somehow, but I know a lot of people that don't do it and they still make a ton of sales. So it's not necessary. But for me personally, I just decided that when I started this method, I just really wanted to get out of my comfort zone, because being on video is something that I was never really comfortable with. And I was always that kid in school that I never wanted to do public speaking or anything like that. I like just being alone. So I guess you could say I'm kind of introverted, but at the same time, I feel like, okay, I'm just going to get completely out of my comfort zone. I'll record myself. I'll talk, even though I have a bit of an accent. And I just figured like, okay.
Let me ask you, let me slow you down real quick, Jonas. So,
sure.
Okay, so basically up until now, you're saying that what you're primarily doing is you have a website, and on that website, you can see upcoming launches. So in other words, people who are about to roll out brand new products, services, opportunities.
Yes, exactly.
The date that they're going to launch. And what you're doing is strategically, you're trying to request a review copy. And
ahead of launch,
right. And you can take a peek at, what it looks like, what they're offering, and you can give your honest review, and you're cutting short.
Exactly. So so what I'm doing is I'm helping people make a decision, because if someone then gets an email from someone else and they say, okay, so this product, the lazy method, is going live today. And some people will buy it directly from the email, and other people will be like, okay, so this sounds cool, but I kind of want to know more. So they're going to go to Google or YouTube, and they're going to type in something like lazy method review. And that's where I'm going to have my video ranked. And what happens then is that people are going to click to my video, and they're going to see what they want to see in many cases. If someone creates a bad product, I review it. I'm going to say that the product is bad and you shouldn't buy it. But what happens then is I'm going to get more subscribers, because people trust me then, if I'm being like 100% honest. And that means I'm also probably going to get more sales the next time I'm doing something like this from them, because they trust me, they know that I'm being honest. But typically with people that are looking for reviews, and I'm 100% the same, you kind of just want someone to confirm that, yes, this is a good product. And that's pretty much what I do. So I just show people the members area, for example, and I'll show them like, okay, so in this video, you're going to learn about list building. Brendan here is going to show you how to set up a squeeze page, how to then send traffic to this squeeze page, and blah, blah, blah. Just explain what they're going to get. And I think when people see this, then, I mean, they can make their own decision whether they should get the product or not. Like, hopefully I'm helping them at least. That's kind of my goal. I just want people to see what it is, and if they think it sounds good, they can get it from my link, and I get a commission in exchange. If they don't like it, well, at least I help them, like steer them away from this product. Maybe the next time I do a review, they'll get that one.
Right. So you're in a sense, you're providing a great service, because people don't have to risk their money. They can go see what you recommend and what your opinion is before they make that decision. You become that trusted authority, right? And
I can say a question here. So does he? Yes, I do go through the product every single time. So I always get the product for free. And once I have the product, as I said, I'll go through the members area. I'll ask the vendor what the upsells are as well, because there's typically upsells, which means that once you first get the product, as soon as you basically buy, you're going to be seeing another page where basically says, thank you for getting this product. Now, wouldn't you want this as well? And then there's like an extra offer. And I'll explain that to people as well. I always tell them if there are upsells and what they are, and if I think that they're necessary as well. Obviously, this is just in the internet marketing niche. Like if you were to do this and you want to rank for like Amazon products or something like that, there's probably not going to be any upsells. But yeah, in this niche specifically, that does, definitely.
And you also, because like I said, I checked out your product, and you show exactly step by step how to even create your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
what a backlink is, because we throw these. I mean, someone watching this, it might sound like a different language when
Yeah.
backlinks and ranking and all of that stuff. But
in the course, it's all explained. Yeah.
right. Can you tell me how powerful? What made you go the video route? Because some people do blogging. Some people do social media stuff, but how powerful is video to you? And also, how powerful is it to not only rank in YouTube, but to also rank in Google?
I think, as I said, the way when I started doing video, I just really wanted to think of what would be so far out of my comfort zone that like I would not even consider doing it, kind of. And that was video marketing to me. I was always kind of insecure about my accent, and I didn't really want to be on camera either. So I just felt that this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to step as far outside of my comfort zone as I possibly can. And I did that. And like roughly 1 year after I started this, I had made $24,000 doing these like 10-minute reviews. And I mean, $24,000, it may not be enough for most people to quit their jobs. I 100% understand that, but it's nice extra money. Like, as I said, I typically work 2 to 4 hours per week on these reviews. And I just think that for 2 to 4 hours per week, I think an extra $1,500 or more per month is pretty solid. But yes, will you be able to quit your job just using this method? Probably not. But I mean, will an extra $1,500 per month possibly help you out? I would think so. Yeah. And as I said with video as well, I think video is great for branding because people can get like a connection with you. And they can see that you're a real person instead of just getting emails from someone. They get a text and it's basically, hey, buy this product. But when I'm doing it and when you're doing video, you will actually see a real person talking. So I think video is really powerful for branding purposes. And just as I say, connection, I'm way more likely to purchase something myself from another marketer if I actually see them talking and I know what the person looks like. And you kind of just build a cool relationship with someone like that, in my opinion.
Yeah, because I mean, even weekly on this call, we talk a lot about branding and we talk about building a list. And so, hey, we got Mei Ling on the call. Hey, Mei Ling, I'm gonna mute you real quick.
Hey.
All right, hold on.
I'm in the store. Okay.
So yeah, we talk about branding and we talk about building a list. And here's the thing, video is so powerful because at the end of the day, all we are influencers, right?
Yeah.
And that's why they say sales. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. And so when you can physically see someone and then you see their body of work on their YouTube channel, you see their Facebook, you see all of their different networks that you can connect with them on. There is a little layer of trust right there, rather than you just sending a blind email to someone. Me and you both come from the email marketing background. It's really almost virtually impossible to build any type of trust in that.
Yeah, it is. If people don't know what you look like, then I mean, you just text to someone and they get like 50 emails per day from people trying to sell them stuff. You don't stand out in any way. People have no idea what you look like. And it's just hard to build a connection with someone if you don't. But again, with that being said, like, you don't absolutely have to be on camera unless you want to. But I would definitely suggest you use your own voice, like outsource things like that, because in that case, you're never really going to get a connection with like the audience will not get a connection with you if it's someone else. You outsource it to one person on Fiverr one day, and then the other day there's someone else speaking on your channel. Like, try and build your own brand and just get to know you.
Yeah, I mean, I saw something yesterday where someone said this generation kind of has a built-in ad blocker. You know what I mean? So everything, we're skeptical of everything. If they say, hey, click here, you get $1 million. Like, we don't believe it. Versus 10 years ago, 12 years ago, someone would click and really think that, that stuff was legitimate. And so I think it's important to set yourself apart by putting yourself on camera, or at least connecting with them on social media, connecting with them on Skype and stuff like that. Is that?
I agree 100%. I mean, things have changed. Like, as you just said, like 10 years ago, people would love to, get $1 million, click here. But nowadays, people, they're more skeptical, and it's so much easier to sell if you're actually on video, in my opinion, anyway. Like, when I did solo ads, like, I know you did that as well, it was so hard to get people to actually buy from you because you can be anyone. They don't know who they're buying from, and it's just like, okay, maybe I'll buy from this person. I have no idea who he is, and like the conversion rate will be really low. But my conversion rate when I'm doing these videos is always
big or bad.
It's like
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the conversion rate on these kind of videos when you're doing reviews, it's usually between 25 and 50%. So that means if you get like 10 people to click on your link under the video, usually, you can expect at least 2 people to purchase. Obviously, this varies. Sometimes, as I said, sometimes I've had videos that I've uploaded and I've gotten like 400 views and I've got like 1 sale. It happens. But again, as I said, with this method that I'm using, it's completely free to use. So worst case scenario here, you're going to lose 45 minutes of your time. You're not going to lose like a ton of money.
She has a ton of. Yeah, we have a question.
Yeah, you can actually do that. Like if people are promoting makeup stuff, you can sell that on Amazon and you can get a commission. I think the commission rate on makeup, if you were to do it on Amazon, is probably really low. I don't think that's what they're doing, but you might be able to strike a deal with someone. Like if you are an influencer, you might be able to get a high commission rate. But for makeup specifically, that's probably nothing I would sell on Amazon, because I think the commission rate on Amazon is like 3 or 5%.
It's very low, very low. Let's see. You have another question. I'm curious about how he has built his list or tribe of people that follow him. I guess similar question to Letitia. Okay.
Yeah, that's actually a great question, and it's super simple to build your list with this. I'll be the first one. I'll admit, I was not that great at list building up until recently. I kind of ignored it. And even though everyone has told me, like, Jonas, you have to build a list, I've been like, I'll just do these kind of videos and I'll still make money. And while I am still making money just doing these videos, had I started building a list like 1 year ago, I'm pretty much 100% certain that the $24,000 I made, I probably would have made $40,000 if I had built a list. And so what I'm doing now is in every single one of my videos, and I actually started this just a few days ago, I'm telling people, so I would start off something like, hey, it's Jonas, welcome to my Lazy Method review. And then I'll just introduce the product a little bit. And after that, I would say, so if you want some cool stuff for free, one of the things would be I'll teach you how I made over $11,000 from posting in Facebook groups, and that offer was actually rent to own. Rodney, I'm not sure if I told you, but that's actually where I made $11,000 from.
Oh, wow.
And yes, I would say that. So if you want this for free, simply click the link below the main link. So I'm going to have 2 links in my videos, and one of them is going to go to an opt-in page. And if they enter their email there, then they're going to get a couple of freebies, and I'm going to get them onto my email list. And I started this, I think, 2 or 3 days ago, and I think I got like 10 leads so far, from 10 leads yesterday, I think, and like 8 leads today. So that may not sound like a whole lot, but if you keep in mind that these leads are, honestly, they're higher quality than sold ads, because these are people that are coming from someone else's buyers list and they want to see a review of a product, so they're pretty close to buying. And in many cases, these will be buyer leads that you get. Yeah. And so if you can add like 300 leads per month using this method, then again, it may not sound like a whole lot, but 300 leads, and especially if you got the one lead is typically worth like $1 per month on average, that's $300 per month from that list. And I'm not going to expect that, because this isn't a buyer's list. So let's say like, I don't know, let's say 50 cents per lead, but that would still be $150 per month just from the leads that you add from YouTube. And it requires very little effort. And this is something that I go through in the course as well. It's called Effortless List Building. And I'm just going to talk a little bit about that. But in short, what you need to do is you need to set up an autoresponder. That will be, if you use Aweber, I think you get a 1 month free trial. And after that, it's $20 per month or $19 per month. And as I said, the only thing I do, I literally just tell people, so if you want to get some cool stuff for free from me, just go ahead and click the link below this video. And then I just start doing my normal review. So it takes me like 25 seconds more in every video, and after that I'm done, and I get leads to I get opt-ins, and people get free stuff. So it's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah, I mean that call to action. I'm gonna get to this question too.
All right.
That call to action is so important, because here's the thing with solo ads or a lot of other marketing strategies. You might have a list of like 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers, but search traffic is so much more targeted. Like for example. If a person specifically types in how to make money online, or they type in, Amway review, these are buyer keywords. These people are ready to take action versus someone who just clicked on the pop-up and subscribed and ended up on somebody's list, right? And so you can have 200 YouTube subscribers versus 2,000 solo ad subscribers, and it will outperform when you recommend a product or service, you know, because it's a different quality of lead, you know, it's a different type of subscriber. But let's see, YouTube subscribers receive a notification that ABC has uploaded a video. Oh, that's a good question. I wanted to ask you that too. Did you see that one?
Yeah, but then it disappeared. I don't know how I can see it again.
That is how people know to go check it out. How long in between videos do you usually give in between one from the other? So basically, how often do you post, and do you know about how to do the notifications where people get notified when you upload the videos?
Yeah, I think you have to tell people nowadays that they have to like click the notification bell in order for them to be notified. I haven't actually done that too much, but that's probably something that I should start considering doing, because obviously if people get notified as well, then that would mean more views on my videos and ultimately more sales as well.
And it shows up in the phone. If you got the app, I get that all the time. I get a notification that someone uploaded.
Okay, yeah, I should definitely try and do that then, because I think I have around 1,750 subscribers or something. Yeah, so if everyone will get a notification to their phone, that would be pretty cool.
Definitely. Let's see, Susie, what kind of free stuff do you give them?
All right, so this can be called, I don't know if you've gone through that with your students yet, but PLR, like private label rights. This can be you can get these for free actually, and that's another thing that I go through in the course as well. One of the upsells is actually you get access to like a bonus library where we have 23 high quality bonuses right now, and this is something that you can just take and you can do whatever you want with them. And one of the things that I'm doing is I'll see if I can get the page up here actually. 1 second. I can just show you. Well, can I share my screen somehow? I don't know if I can. Can I just click screen share?
You see on the left, the top left, it's
it says screen share.
Yeah.
I can show people my my actual landing page if they want to see it. It's a very simple landing page. Let me just start that one, and we'll go to.
Okay.
All right, let me know if you can see my screen eventually.
Yep.
Cool. So here's what I tell people. I just tell them, okay, so go to this page, and I actually put that here as well in case I forget to put it in my video. So I just tell people, go to jlindgren.com/YouTube 2017, enter your email below to get free instant access to your following products. And then I have they get 2 videos from my course. So I'll show them how to set up their channel and how to find bonuses to give away. So something like this, for example. And then this bonus number 2, is actually one of the bonuses that is available inside of the first upsell there. So this is from my business partner, Brendan. He shows people how he made $2,000 in 20 minutes with Facebook groups. And then finally, I have my own bonus here, which is called 30M CPA Profits. And this is what I said, this is when I was promoting rent-to-own homes in Facebook groups. And I made over $11,000 doing that with 100% free traffic, which is pretty cool. And I think you, Rodney, you're probably going to like that, because if you promoted that yourself, you know that was very profitable.
Yeah, 100%, man. I got to check that out.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, that's something that people can get. And if people on this call want to get it as well, that's fine. Just go to this link. You can download it if you want. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing inside of the video. And I just tell people, okay, so if you go to, let's go back to the Hangout. And do I just click the screen share button again to stop sharing my screen? Or
yeah, you should see someone there that says stop sharing. Okay, so
stop. Cool.
Let me just ask you, because this is a theme, and I know you pressed for time. I'm not going to hold you up. It's getting late on your end.
Yeah, it's fine.
But this is kind of a theme that we've been having for the past couple of weeks. You know, when I first got started, I was camera shy. You know, I was nervous. I would try to do things perfectly, say things perfectly, or I would do retakes over and over again.
I know that feeling. That's the same with me. Yep.
Yeah, I think everybody kind of, it doesn't really matter if you're introvert, extrovert, you just a perfectionist in a certain way. You know, I think everybody experiences that. But let me ask you, is it any type of technique or anything that got you over that? Or do you touch on that inside of the course? I'm going to cover how I structure my reviews, but to be completely honest, the only thing that's going to get you better at doing videos is doing videos. Like you do it a couple times, and every time you do it, it gets easier and easier and easier. And I mean, when I first got started, I think the first review I ever did was actually from both of our mentors. It was with David Deco, if you remember him. Yeah, David. He had something called like ClickTour Pro or something. It redirected clicks for solo ads. Yeah, that was the first product that I ever promoted. And
I was so nervous when I did this review, and I think I had like a notepad next to me, and I was pretty much reading from it. So it was like, okay, hello, my name is Jonas. This product is good, and it was just so scripted, and it was terrible. But I kept doing it, and eventually I put my notepad away, and I tried to just act natural. And honestly, it was really hard at first because, again, I was kind of uncomfortable doing this. I didn't kind of want people to see me, and I just kind of felt a little bit insecure. But I kept doing it, and then I had 10 videos, and then like 1 week later, I'd uploaded 20 videos, and then 30, and I noticed that people were thanking me for these reviews because they helped, or I helped them make a decision, and it was kind of a confidence boost. And then eventually, I had 50 videos uploaded, and after that, like I could do a review kind of in my sleep these days. So, like it's so easy. I can just do a review in 10 minutes, and I'm done. It just gets natural after a while. My channel is, let's see if I can share my screen again. Actually, it's fine. Let's see where. So I'm going to go to YouTube. Let's see. I think you can probably give them a link, Rodney. That might be the easiest way, but I'll show you what it's called.
Yeah, I can drop the link in the chat.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So my name is just Jonas Lindgren. But if you go to view channel, I think I can send you a link. It's a really old one. It's called Hi, I'm Jones. I have no idea why I named it that. But if we go to, just to show you that I actually do have a lot of videos uploaded. And you can see here as well, I got 175,000 views right now, 1,755 subscribers, a decent amount of watch time and views last 28 days. And if we go to Video Manager, we can see here that I have 604 videos in total uploaded, and not all of them will be reviews, but many of them will be. And as some people will see as well, I have a very silly thumbnail, and I'm going to cover why I have that as well in my in the course. But in short, it's just branding as well. People recognize me when I have this. And if we go to, let's just do an example. But if we look at other videos here, you can see that this one has got like a gray background. It doesn't really look very enticing. And then you just see me and I'm looking crazy. People in many cases will be like, what is this guy doing? And they're just going to click it because I look stupid. And I'm just going to get more clicks than everyone else because my thumbnail looks kind of weird. And you absolutely don't have to have a thumbnail that looks this stupid if you don't want to. But just having something more personal, like if you have your face there, I personally think it would help because people will always recognize you as well. And yeah, it's just going to be, again, more branding for you, and people are going to know you're the one who uploaded the review, and it's just going to be a bit easier.
Okay.
And yeah, the other thing I can show, actually, I'll show you, again, I kind of mentioned it briefly, but I can show that anyway. So one of the videos that I uploaded on, this was a couple of months ago. I think this was back in January or something. Let's see if it's still ranked.
While you doing that, also I wanted to ask, do you have some type of set budget, or is it, more than likely free, or you spending $5 and $10?
You don't need a budget at all. Like literally, I never spend money on backlinks anymore, except for this one, because this course had way more competition, and this is a ClickBank product, as I said, that is a little bit more competitive. So I spent $5 on this one, about 1 gig from Fiverr, and that's going to be covered in the course as well in the bonus section. And yeah, I spent $5, and this video, I don't even mind going into my ClickBank account. I can show you what it's looking like the last couple of days, just to show people that I'm not making things up. Can you still see my screen?
Yep.
Cool. So if you go to Marketplace here, and I'll type in internet, my results. So we can see here, initial sales $317, rebuild sales $547, and I think this one might reset after like 90 days or something, because I think I had like $50 in upsells as well. But yeah, I mean, this is from one single video. This is from this video right here. I've never sent an email out to my list or anything about this one. This is purely SEO traffic, or like, yeah, YouTube SEO, just from being ranked here, and also suggested videos, which means that if someone were to click this video, for example, I would in many cases show up. I'm probably not going to do that now, but I usually show up here as well in the suggested videos, and you actually get quite a lot of traffic there as well. So even on the times when you don't actually rank on Google, because as I said, it happens. You're not going to rank every single time. But even if you don't rank, in many cases, you'll get traffic from suggested videos or other places. And honestly, the more you do this method, the more YouTube is going to promote you as well. So it just gets easier and easier the more you do this. So that's, I guess, the one thing that I would recommend people, that if you decide to get this, like, don't upload one video and then if it fails, it doesn't rank. Don't give up. Just keep doing it. Worst case scenario, you spend 40 minutes and you don't make any sales. Best case scenario, you'll make a couple $100. And I hope that happens the first time you do this method, because it's going to be awesome and you're going to be hooked. But yeah, even if you don't rank right away, just keep doing it. You're going to start making money. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, like you said, you know, everybody's out here spending hundreds of dollars on paid traffic, thousands of dollars on paid traffic sometimes. And you have something like this where, you know, you can get over a fear of being on camera, right? So you get on camera, you can get to brand yourself, but then B, you create leverage by ranking these videos and you get passive income created for you.
Exactly. So I just want to show this one. So this is actually from the video. So as you can see here, the tracking code here is email. So obviously that is from my email list. But this one that says NA is actually right from the video. And as you can see here, again, I got 14 people to click and 7 people bought. That's 50%. And I made $57. And this video, or this course, launched like 8 hours ago, 10 hours ago. So that's another $57 from this method. So I mean, it's super simple. And again, if you combine this with list building, you can make a lot more. So yeah, it's very simple to make money with this.
Okay, cool. So look, at this time, let's see if we can unmute a couple of people and just maybe 2 questions each, 3 questions each, or something like that, and from there we can wrap it up. Because look, here's the thing. Before we do that, Jonas, you said you spent about $1,000 to connect with that guy and learn a lot of these different methods, right?
Yeah, I wanted to know how he was ranking, and he did tell me that. But again, that was a paid method. And when I say paid, it wasn't a lot of money. Like, it was typically spending $5 to $15 on Fiverr. But yeah, as I said, someone else was outranking me, and I noticed he was ranking in like an hour. So I kind of reverse engineered what he was doing, and now the method is free to do.
Yeah. And what you did was you took the best out of what he taught you. You reverse engineered, you learned a couple of other things out for yourself, and you compressed it all into a course, and it's very, very affordable. But before we get to that, let's unmute some people. Ningy, let's see. Maylene, you got any questions? I saw Ningy put something on the side.
No.
Let's see. Ningy, go ahead and unmute yourself. If not, okay, there you go.
Oh, okay, I can see the questions here now. Cool.
Yeah.
So I can see one question from Letitia. Do you earn much? But no, I don't really monetize my videos with AdSense. I've done it a couple times, but if I just go back to, let's see what I made last 30 days or something. I made $1.91 from YouTube last 28 days, just from their own monetization. And the reason for that is I don't want people to get distracted if they're going to watch my videos. I want them to watch my video and just buy from me. So me monetizing, and I mean, seeing as the videos typically get somewhere between 150 and maybe when you're first getting started and you don't have a lot of subscribers, let's say you get 50 views. 50 views from YouTube monetization might be like, I don't know, 10 cents or something like that. So it's not really worth it.
That makes sense.
So how often do you post a video? I post a video every time when there's a launch that I feel will help people and that I think is good. And there's so many launches every day. I'm not doing everything. When I know that there's a good vendor, I know the product is good, I'm going to do a review. But sometimes it will be 2 or 3 days or something when you're not doing anything. And in that case, I'll focus on doing other things instead. So for example, I'm planning on doing a little bit more website SEO soon. So in that case, I'll just focus on that for a couple of days. And then when there's a good launch coming out or a good product, I'll do a review then. So let's see for another. Yeah, I think I did cover what kind of free stuff, but yeah, that's something that you can get like bonuses. And yeah, instead of getting PLR, that can be quite annoying. I'm sure you know that, Rodney, since you've been doing solo ads and finding free gifts, it's really annoying. And I don't, by no means am I telling people like, yeah, you have to get the upsell. Absolutely not. It just makes it a lot easier because you actually get 23 as of right now, and we'll keep adding more to this little bonus vault that we have, and people can then just take that bonus, put them on a little bonus page if they want, and then just do whatever they want with it. So it's a lot easier. But if they don't want to do that, then I cover that in the course as well. You can go to a website. It's called like Resell Rights Weekly. It's free to sign up, and they can just get products from there as well. It's just that they're typically not very high quality. But yeah.
Gotcha. Letitia, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that Belinda?
Yeah, that's okay. Letitia got a question. She can go ahead.
Sorry. I was just wondering, on when you're trying to rank, what you said, it's not as important to rank. Do you have specific keywords that you use for each of your videos besides like review or scam or something specific?
I typically go after product name and product name review, but I know other people are going after product name bonus, product name scam, as you said. But typically, if you rank for the main ones, that's kind of the keywords that is going to get the most traffic. That will be just product name and product name review. But sometimes when I rank for these, I'm going to rank for product name bonus as well, because it's kind of a related keyword. And you can just send, like when you're doing this free method, you can just use, you can mix the keyword density a little bit. So instead of just using, for example, product name on one website, this is actually getting too complicated, but I explained this in the course. And it's a lot easier than it sounds. But as I said, it's literally going to take you roughly 20 minutes to do all of these backlinks. And when I say backlinks, the only thing you're going to do is you're going to sign up for a couple of websites. Again, that's 100% free. You're then going to go and post your YouTube URL, basically. And once that link is posted, you're going to do something called anchor text. And that's super simple as well. Don't think it's confusing or anything. You're basically going to write then product name review. So for example, lazy method review. And inside of this text, you're going to put your URL. And once you've done that, you're done. I'm probably over confusing it, but it's very simple. And
Jonas,
yeah.
you basically, you have a resource where someone does that for you, right? You know, they do all of that work. They just ask you what anchor text you want and what the URL is, right?
Yeah, you don't really need to think about that. Like you can get that done. The first time you do this, it's going to take a little bit longer because you need to sign up on these websites. But you're going to see me in one of the videos. I think that video is 25 minutes long or so, and I'll show you literally step by step which websites I'm going to. And I've heard that one website is no longer active, so I told people don't use that website, and it works just as well, so that will just save you some time. But typically you only really need like 3 or 4 of these links, and you can get that done in like 7 to 10 minutes, and that's literally all you need to do. And as I say, like you can rank for a lot of low competition keywords. It doesn't have to be in this internet marketing niche, but just don't expect to rank for like make money online or lose weight fast and things like that. That's impossible. You need to use like private blog networks and things like that if you want to rank for these more competitive things. But for low competition stuff, yes, you can rank for this very easily. And if you combine Fiverr, when you buy like backlinks for $5 or $10, then yes, you can rank very easily.
Gotcha. Belinda.
Yes. My question was about, I think you mentioned something about how you get, you know, the information from the products that you want to do the review on, you know, yes. So you can get a full review. How do you go by that, you know, by being a new person coming on, like, for example, Warrior Plus? Yeah,
so it can be a little bit difficult when you're first starting out. But if you tell people, and by people I mean vendors or people selling products, that you're going to be doing a video review on YouTube, for example, then in most cases you will get a review copy. Sometimes you'll be set on delayed commissions, which means that you're not going to get the money instantly. And that's typically after you have 25 sales or so, and that's not going to take you very long if you actually take action with this. You're going to be set to instant commissions, and after that people will actually start contacting you, and they want to give you a review copy because they know that you have a solid conversion rate, which means that if you send like 10 people to the offer, then 2 or 3 people will buy. And it's just going to be super super easy after the first 25 sales. So that's something that I can help you with as well. Like if you, I know pretty much everyone in this industry because I've been doing this for so long. And if there's a specific product that you need access to, I probably already have access to it. So you can just ask me as well then if you want, and I can just shoot over the review access to you. That's no problem at all.
Cool, thank you.
No worries.
Did you say how much the course is?
No, but it's probably going to be a lot cheaper than you think.
And I mean, look, I have a special link too, you know, for this call also, because I think the normal price is what, 40, 49, 47?
We did raise it a couple of days ago, so yeah, it might be something like that. But it's very cheap.
Yeah.
Sorry?
It's about $15, right? If they go through that link. And the link is mindless-marketing.com/Jonas. So that's Jonas. And it'll take you right to the page. Like I said, $15, a major discount. And this dude is breaking everything that he's going over. He's breaking it down into detail too.
Yeah. I don't even think it's 15. I think it's like 14 or 13.95. It's very cheap. So we decided to just sell it really cheap. And I mean, I actually, you can put the link there, Rodney. It's a really good idea.
All right, put it down.
But yeah, I actually sold pretty much this exact course last year to 10 people, and I charged $297 then, and they got great results. I had a lot of people that made $100 per day for a long while they were doing this method. And after that, I kind of wanted to keep it to myself, but now I just felt let's just give it out to people.
Do you have any type of support group, anything?
There's people can add me on Facebook, and I mean, if someone really needs help, then we can probably hop on a Skype call as well. But everything is explained in the course, and we've actually had very few questions from people because I think I uploaded the FAQ as well. But as I say, if people have questions, just ask me on Facebook or send me an email. That's probably the easiest, and I'm always online pretty much. So yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go to Mei Ling. And I don't know if Ningy asked a question yet, but we're going to wrap it up with those last 2 months. Let's see if I can unmute her.
Sure.
Ningy.
Oh.
Did you have a question, or I'm not sure?
Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, my question for Jonas, and thanks for coming up and helping us.
Yeah, no worries.
So, do these strategies, do you have a dedicated channel that you actually promote this? Because the way I have my channel set up is it's for a specific product. And I'm just curious if the strategies that you have can actually work if it's only one product.
Do you mean you just want to promote like a single product?
Yes.
Or, yeah, you can do that. Absolutely. What I did is I just have my own name. So my channel is just called Jonas Lindgren, and I do all of my reviews there. But if you just want to go after a single product, you can do that as well. But I think it's probably a better idea to not name your channel like product name review. It might help you rank a little bit better, but that means you're also going to be limited to just one product, and you're going to have to do a lot of different YouTube channels. So it would probably be better to just have something more generic. And if you currently have a YouTube channel right now, you can keep using that channel if you want to, or you just start a new one with your name or anything you want, really.
Okay.
And but yeah, you can use any YouTube channel. It doesn't really matter which one you choose. And yes, you can promote this 100% commission on the front end. Yes, that is correct as well. And then there's 50% on the upsells.
Cool. All right, well, let's go ahead and go to Mei Ling, and let's unmute her. Mei Ling, can you hear us? Yeah, I'm not hearing any sound on your end. Let me see if she's unmuted. Should be. Well, look, did you okay, I think you're unmuted now. Say something. Yeah, it's not coming through. Look, if you had any questions, drop it here real quick, or drop it on Facebook, and I'll go ahead and ask Jonas.
Yeah, I can just get back to you. That's fine. I mean, if for people that aren't on this live call right now, just ask questions to Rodney, and he can ask me, and I'll just get back to you as soon as I can.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Jonas, look, I definitely appreciate you hopping on, man. Like I said, when I saw you pop up, I knew it was something that you were crushing, because I remember our last conversation. You know, basically, I wasn't expecting to see you online doing any marketing stuff unless you really found something that you know, you were killing it with. So I'm glad to have you on the call, and I appreciate you, you know, giving some value to everybody. And, you know, hopefully everyone goes out and grabs a copy, because it's really a great deal. You know, you got something for $1,000 and you compressed it into something that's very simple and easy to digest, and people are getting results.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, as you said, it's like $14 or something like that. So it's very cheap, and yeah, it should. Yeah, I'll most likely teach you at least a few things about ranking videos and just how you can monetize things and give you some good ideas. So yeah.
For sure. All right, well, thanks again, man. I appreciate it. And you know, anybody who has any questions that's watching this replay, like you said, shoot me a message or leave comments on the video, and I'll be happy to help you out. And hopefully we can get everybody plugged in, get ranking, and getting some results. All right, so thanks everybody for hopping on the call. Thanks again, Jonas, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, no worries. Thanks.
All right.